Let me introduce you to the 11 characters who are striving to become central figures in a footballing fairy tale here in North Wales. 5 Englishmen, only 4 Welshmen.
Tonight, from the racecourse ground, our commentator is Martin Tyler.
Let me introduce you to the 11 characters who are striving to become central figures in a footballing fairy tale here in North Wales. 5 Englishmen, only 4 Welshmen, goalkeeper Chris Pearce, defenders Neil Salathiel and Mike Williams, and Barry Horn in midfield, while the captain, Joe Cook, was born in the West Indies. Which leaves the one Scot, Jim Steele, a strapping striker, whose presence is so important to Wrexham's approach that he starts the game, though not fully fit. Zaragoza are strengthened by 3 who missed the first leg: Pedrun, the 6'6" goalkeeper, and 2 former Real Madrid men, centre-back Freiler and Pineda, a forward who actually damaged himself in the pre-match warm-up 2 weeks ago. Ulf Eriksson from Sweden, tonight's referee. The seeds have been sown in Spain. Can Wrexham reap the harvest here at the racecourse ground? Zaragoza have been struggling in the Spanish First Division. They're 14th of 18. While Wrexham really have been responding to Dixie McNeil's goal-scoring credentials with 19 goals in their last 5 Fourth Division games. This will, one would think, be very different. Sean Cunnington. Dixie McNeil, who refused to think of himself as one of the substitutes tonight. He is registered for cup competitions. The Spanish club well aware that their national team came here some 18 months ago and were thrashed by Wales in a World Cup qualifier. The flick from Pineda, and Ruben Sosa might be in here. And Wrexham survived the mistake by Mike Williams, and there's some arguing going on between him and the goalkeeper, but it was Williams who was to blame, and Ruben Sosa, who found an extra gear, was onto the underhit back pass in a flash, and Pearce in fact did very well indeed to block it behind for the corner. Here's Senor, and who's beside him but Steve Charles, but he got the better of him then. Guerri trying to force a way through from midfield. And that was handball on the ground by Herrera. Steve Charles, one of 2 university graduates in the Wrexham midfield. Barry Horn is the other. Massey coming to meet it. Steele. Instant tracked by Casuco. Wrexham have 4 waiting in the middle, and they'll stay there for the corner. Won by Paul Ensign. Barry Horn's gone across to take it. And Pedrun rather flaps at it. He was out on the pitch for a good half an hour before the kick-off, and an extravagant warm-up really by pre-match standards. Williams, Cook, and the goalkeeper got there before Jim Steele, and Steele got the goalkeeper. And Anthony Pedrun is staggering away behind the goal, trying to make sure that the referee is aware of what happened. There are protests going on, and it was Jim Steele who was the player who flung himself and intimidating forward Steele. After Cook flicked it on, in went Steele, and the arm was concentrating on the goalkeeper rather than the ball. Cunnington. Emson. He does give them natural width on the left-hand side. And you wouldn't blame Wrexham now for hanging this corner in close to the goalkeeper. for the scare tactics to perhaps work again. Steele! Desperately close. Mike Williams flicked it on with the goalkeeper flapping, and Steele couldn't keep it down with the goal gaping. Neto. Won by Salafio, who sets off on that handball of the very deliberate kind by Herrera, who had a yellow card in the first leg. And another one here will mean a suspension if Zaragoza gets through to the quarter-final. His name is taken. Charles. Salafio to take the throw. Waving Steele into position for the long one. Massey is behind him. And very close indeed from Comsted. It's a corner. He threw it beyond Steele, who'd drawn two towards him, and just touching the fingertips of Cedrun from Comsted. Cook in there, Steele is there too, and it's smuggled away. The Wrexham troops on the march. Free kick won by Barry Horn. Curled in by Comsted, and Steele was blocked cleverly, allowing the goalkeeper to get there. Salafio waved on by the linesman, but too much weight on the pass. Salafio tries again. Massey tries again. Paul. And Comsted came from nowhere. And Cedrun with an heroic save from his side's viewpoint. They were surprised by Comsted's arrival. Expertly blocked. Steve Charles to take the corner. Herrera. It's a splendid first-time pass from Senor. Cook tangled with Neto, who's down. And another incident involving Barry Horn here. Neto protesting to the Swedish referee. It's been a first half where it's been hard at times to catch your breath, particularly for those defenders around Jim Steele. But no breakthrough yet for the 4th Division club. But they're certainly deserving of the applause that greets them as they go in at the interval. It's Wrexham 0, Real Zaragoza 0 at half-time. Earlier, they qualified for Europe by beating Kidderminster Harriers in the final of the Welsh Cup last season. Real Zaragoza beats Barcelona. That's in a shorthand way. There's the real difference between the status of the two clubs. Williams with a timely intervention as Ruben Sosa was closing in. And Pearce in trouble. They left it to the goalkeeper, who once or twice in the game has shown a tendency to want to stay on his line. Herrera was blocked off the ball by Salafiel. Taken by Senor, and Pearce this time does come to very good purpose indeed. Guided on by Steele. Horn very composed on the ball. Hansen, can he respond to the pass? Massey's gone to the near post. This is one for Steele and for Cedrum, who earned his spurs then. Needed all his height. Much better cross from Emerson. And Steele was forcing his presence on the goalkeeper. Steele wrestling way past Friley and getting a free kick. The referee hasn't noticed that Zaragoza are effectively a player light at the moment. Pineda's still down in the other half, and they're trying to tell the referee, who says play on. Comstead whips it in, caught, Steele, brilliant save! Cedrum plunged to his left, parried it. Wrexham denied again. Comstead took the free kick. It bobbled through the cook, hit first time by Steele. Salafiel. Steele. Horn competing for everything, and sheer enthusiasm wins Wrexham possession. And not as Barry Horn fought with a throw, but with a free kick. Williams. Oh, fingertips to push it aside. Zaragoza may be struggling to reveal all their qualities all over the pitch, but we're seeing it from their goalkeeper. Williams. And was that on the line? A suggestion, a defender raised a hand, but the referee was well placed and had already blown for an infringement at the near post. Charles with the corner. Off the top of the bar. Contest here that's being fought to the very last. Aineto. Ruben Sosa to his right. But Cook in the way. And Massey balked by Julia. And the referee saw it. If you're lucky enough to have a seat in the ground, you're on the edge of it, I can tell you that. And those standing, craning forward to make sure they have an uninterrupted view of a fascinating cup tie. A mismatch on paper, but not out there. Steele. Charles! Massey! He couldn't make it. Charles thought he'd scored, but Cedrum pulled off yet another remarkable stop. And Massey saw the goal gaping, but was beaten to it by a defender's boot. Charles could scarcely have hit it better. And there was Messi homing in, and it was Fraile who saved Zaragoza. And the punch from Cedrun. It was Horn who struck it. Charles again, and he couldn't control it first time. Messi. And the substitution sees the Chilean international Pato Yanez replace Aineto. Yanez, they think, at £1.3 million signed from Valladolid, is a little overpriced the way he's been playing. He's certainly a little overweight, and he's lost his place momentarily because of his lack of recent form. But he is a proven international performer, Pato Yanez. But it has been a rip-roaring match, and Wrexham really a shade unlucky not to have taken it in the normal period. The whistle is in the mouth, and Charles doesn't have time to shoot because we do go to extra time, and that's because Cedrun has kept Wrexham at bay with a series of splendid saves. A crowd of 14,550. They're all praying that they'll see something now which will give them another European night when the quarterfinals come around in March. Senor. Zaragoza have never really been allowed to impose their pattern, but they do have a definite break here with Yanez against Pearce. Past Pearce and in. The Chilean substitute has come on to great effect for Real Zaragoza. That was always the threat, that the concentration would drop at the back and they'd get the runner in. And Yanez was that runner. Cook couldn't get close enough to him, and he read the angle right despite the valiant effort of Cunnington. So we've had to wait until 9 minutes into the first period of extra time for the first goal of this tie, and it's doused the fire of Wrexham for the moment. Senor. Horn. And that was a brilliant turn, and Herrera and Senor being spoken to. I think Herrera will be glad for his captain to take the rap, because he's already had one yellow card. And Senor gets the punishment when either of them really could have been held responsible. Well, Wrexham in desperate need of a goal here. Herrera waving Pineda back. Horn takes it. Here's Messi. Yes! Goal given. Wrexham alive again. Steve Messi. For once it ran for them in that rush hour of the penalty area. And Messi rammed it home. Cedrun this time couldn't bring off the impossible. And it raises this dramatic tie to even greater heights, and Messi will be spoken to now for a rush of blood, really pumped up already from a magnificent moment for him. And now the memory is tarnished. Wrexham refuse to lie down when the odds are stacked against them. Sosa, and here's Yanez, and Zaragoza are back in front. Yanez has a second. And jubilation around the racecourse ground turns to utter dismay. Yanez just checking away from Cunnington, and through the legs of Pearce. It's easy to say, but hard to do. Wrexham have to retain a degree of patience, to retain the thoughtfulness in their play, and to retain their composure, and Williams unable to do that. Steele, Massey chasing. Charles, Zaragoza stopped, I think, expecting a handball. And here's Massey. Comstiff. Back Steele. Massey. Steele. Oh, Sedrum. Buxton. Goal. 2-2. The part-timer has come straight from work to be here tonight. All the level again. And what an episode it was, with Steele launching himself. Massey retrieving. Steele again, Sedrum kept it out, but not that time from Buxton. Foul by Blitzer. Still there's hope for Wrexham. Zaragoza all the while have been unsettled in the air, and they're being pushed and shoved by the Wrexham hordes in the middle. Horn. Steele! And Sedrum thrust to the side. I'm not sure that it was going in. Steele really took it away from Massey. He was quite happy for Steele to do that. This may very well be the last chance. Taken by Cunnington. Buxton. Charles got it better than Senor. Cook. It's all over. Wonderful, wonderful Wrexham. So nearly bridging a great divide between these two clubs. That's what the fans think of it, and rightly so. But a chubby Chilean has spoiled their night. Pato Yanez, rescued from the bench, from ignominy really, to signing at £1.3 million at the start of the season, has proved some of his worth here with 2 goals in the first period of extra time. Wrexham rose to replies first from Steve Massey and then from Steve Buxton. But on the away goals rule, it wasn't enough. Wrexham go out, but their heads are held high. It's Wrexham 2, Zaragoza 2.
And the Spaniards apparently complaining afterwards it was too physical a match, but still a terrific performance by Wrexham of Division 4 to come back like that twice against the Spanish First Division side. And afterwards the manager, Dixon McNeil, naturally very proud despite going out of the competition.
They've done themselves proud at the end of the day. I mean, in the dressing room now, heads are down, and I mean, they're choked off about it at the end of the day because they've played so well against, as I said, a Spanish First Division side.
And you think that Wrexham should have had a penalty?
I think so. I don't think many people saw it. I think there was a header in the second half, and it was knocked over the bar by a hand, and I don't think it was a goalkeeper's hand either, and I think everybody, or a lot of people, missed it.
That's from Paul Comstiff's header?
Yes, I think it was. I think it was a near post corner, I'm not sure. It's been flicked on, and Paul's gone up and had a header, as I said, and I'm pretty certain that if you find it, there's a handball in there. I think it's a little bit unjust, but that's by the by.
How have Wrexham managed to almost bridge such a great divide between the two clubs?
Well, as I've said before, I think they lift their game to the occasion. It's not very often we get 15,000 here at the racecourse. And the lads, as I said, raise their game. They want to show that they're better players than 4th Division players at the end of the day, and I think on tonight's performance, they've done themselves proud, as I said.